need all of y'all back. He's running methanol in this truck.
We're at Houston Raceway Park. We're filling up the rat rod with some C16 from old late model engines. Thank you so much, every guy. Well, thanks, late model engines. So we got some C16 in here. This is gonna help out oxygenate the old fuel a bit. It should be better than just running straight pump gas. So we turned up the boost a little bit. It's gonna get spicy. I'm pretty excited. We're at the ONDGAS event, Truck Madness, I think they're calling it. I don't know, I'm just kind of using it as like a test. We're just testing the burnout rig for Cleason cars. You guys know all the updates that we did to it. So we're parked out in the back 40 for sure. Everyone's parked out there, but they shoved us over here for some reason. So anyway, we're gonna get this thing ready to go. Oh my God. Oh my God. What? The flywheel's going like this. Oh my God. What the fuck? What the fuck? Way better. That was scary. I thought our day was over for a second. So what happened was, when I took the other converter out, I was very specific on that other converter for spacers. And I really didn't measure this one, I just used the same amount of spacers. What it did is it pushed the converter too far in the transmission, and the piece that goes into the crankshaft to center it had actually popped out. So the converter was just sitting there walling around because it wasn't centered. So what I did is I took those two washers from the spacers and I put them on the flex plate side, so that way it still has the washers in there, but it sucks the converter in more, and now it's centered. Nice and smooth now, we're all good. No. Oh my God, dude, look at, this is absolutely insane. This is crazier than any Cleason cars I've ever been to. There are so many people. There's standing room only at Houston Raceway Park, and it's insane. I've been sitting in line for like an hour and a half, just sitting here. Like, there's not very many people in front of me. It's just Freddie and the ONDGAS folks, and that's it. And I've just been sitting here forever. It's one of the most unorganized events ever, but that's fine. I just want to go do a burnout. It's freaking hot.
Guys, I need everybody back. I need all of y'all back. He's running methanol in this truck. I need everybody back. Firefighter. such a good run.
You were on such a good rip.
Dude, damn it. Good run. Oh, that sucks. I wanted to keep going. Dang it! So close.
Need a little bit bigger coolant reservoir.
You need to get that shit figured out. I want to go in on there. Yeah, you need to. What the fuck? I don't get it. Everybody get the fuck out of the way. Nothing you can do. I mean, once you sit there for fucking 20 minutes in the pit, and just let it bleed off.
Awesome.
I wish the fucking coolant hose didn't blow off.
How was that?
I was gonna keep going. I saw it, and I'm like, it's okay.
That's close.
Almost popped him.
Well guys, that went pretty good. Had the little hiccups. I was so close to blowing the tires, but the coolant system just had other plans. So I blew the overfill hose, or I'm having drawn a blank right now, but the radiator cap blew and it's just shooting straight out. Pretty much emptied all my coolant out, and I just didn't really want to overheat it, so I kind of stopped and everything. But in the beginning of that thing, this place is so unorganized. I can't even tell you guys. It is absolutely terrible. There was people in the burnout pit, and it took me probably 10 to 12 minutes to even start going, because I wasn't going to start doing a burnout if there's people in the burnout pit. But look at that thing. You think I can control that thing good enough to not hit people? I've hit a wall in every single burnout contest I've been in, besides this one. I didn't hit a wall this time. That was good. But there's people out there, like, how stupid can you be? And shame on the facility. You guys were really gonna allow that? Anyway, sorry. Getting so into it. But anyway, so it took him forever. It took him forever because I wasn't gonna do a burnout with everybody there. It was a good test. I gotta do some tests on this thing, figure out why we're building pressure in the coolant system. But all overall, really good burnout, really happy with it. So everything's good. I'm happy with it. We just gotta figure out how to keep coolant in the radiator. All right guys, this is a little random here, but we all know that I set up that nitrous for the rat rod on the purging setup for this thing. So during my burnouts in Bristol, I had zero time to try and purge this thing while I'm in the middle of a burnout contest. So I run Holly, of course. So what I did, sorry about my sweat, it's hot here in Houston. Let me explain what I did with the Holly here. So I set this up, me and Dad set this up. Right now I have it set at, of course you guys can't see it. Okay, so I have it set above 60 degrees. So I'm gonna set that to like, okay, so I'm gonna set this to, we'll do like 180. So once it goes to above 180, this thing is going to turn my purge solenoid on. So we're gonna go over here to timer. So I have this thing, what the hell? That was 4 seconds. Okay, so I have this thing turning on for 4 seconds. And then after 4 seconds, it turns off for 3 seconds. And then after 3 seconds, it turns back on for 4 seconds. So technically the nitrous should be like, psh, psh. No, you guys get the gist, you get it. But that way it doesn't just turn into icicles on the radiator, and it sits constantly just sitting there spraying out throughout the run after 180 degrees. And it'll do that until it's past 180 degrees. So I think that's a good setup for sure. I like that, and I'm gonna run that. It took me a little bit because I was trying to run it as pulse width modulation, and I'm actually not doing that. I'm just running it as a timer. So if you guys really wanted to know a little bit more in depth about how I did this, hit me up at DSR Video Dude on Instagram, and I'll walk you guys through this. This is my very first time doing it. My dad helped me out. He's got the shop truck, and we kind of figured it out together because this is not a normal thing. But if you got something that you want to put on a timer or something like this, let me know. We'll work through it together and figure it out. But let me show you a little bit how it works. I have these 2 wires here. I'll connect them. I just did this so I can practice and not have it constantly on and off. So you can hear it. Perfect, you get the gist. So, do that, just connect that. And since I have changed this with you guys, we're going to go back here. Oh my goodness, let's go back here. And we're at 180 now. So now that we're at 180, I'm going to flash this thing. Perfect. And now we are good to go.